Alright guys, time to come out. That means you too in there. You schmuck, do you really think I'd be stupid enough to kill myself? Kill myself?
Perfect.
Here he comes.
Open the door.
Let go of the handle.
I don't have the handle.
Up.
We don't have a sunroof.
Oh, get in.
Go.
Do we want to go outside real quick and as we walk in?
No. We're fine. Okay. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the inside of the jail museum. The opening sequence of the Goonies. Everything was happening right in here. And this was actually a jailhouse up until the mid-70s. And then they closed it down. And then they filmed the Goonies. This is actual sets that you can film the car getaway scene with a green screen in the background so that you can edit your own. Oh, and look, there's The Shining. Okay, so that's the set for The Shining. You can go in that door and do Here's Johnny for The Shining, because The Shining was filmed out here too. And then look, they have the storyboard for Jack's lines of what to say in front of the camera. Wow, okay. You can actually film your own sets here, and they'll let you do it and edit it. Oh my God, is that the actual piece? Is that the actual? No, that can't be, because the, wait, David statue. Yeah, it is. One of the 5 statues used in the Goonies. This David was used in the film before being knocked off the living room table when Data crashes through the screen door. That's it. Before it was knocked off the table, this was the one standing at the table. And then when it fell off, they used another one with the piece broken off, and then another one with a piece glued on backwards or upside down. This is the actual statue that was on the table. Wow. And then the making of the Goonies. Okay. And then you have a jumpsuit. Jumpsuit was sewn on Japanese flag worn by character Hiroshi in the film Restless. Okay, so that's not Goonies. That's not Goonies. We're here for Goonies. We're not here for anything else.
I'm kind of curious what this one is.
Cthulhu was filmed in Oregon.
What is this?
Okay, that creature props from Cthulhu. That's not Goonies.
Oh, okay.
These are Goonies right here. Look at this. Look at this. This is the actual movie props that were used on the set. Look at that. The Lou Gehrig baseball card, the Chester Copperpot ID, the wallet, and the key. They were all used in the film. They're actual props.
Because we can slide it to get a little bit more light here. Oh, that's as far as it comes out.
Yep. That's everything. Maybe I can get some without a glare. There we go, see? There's a key that Mikey had, he held up to the rocks. There's the other key that he stuck in the wall that made the rocks fall down. There's Lou Gehrig's baseball card, Chester Copperpot's wallet, and his ID. They were all on set of the Goonies. These are the actual pieces from the film. Okay, and now, what's in here? This is...
Baseball.
Oh, from Free Willie. That's all from Free Willie. The harmonica he used, the baseball that he was given, and that orca whistle, or that orca thing. Yeah, it's an orca whistle. All used on the set Free Willie. There's a magnifying glass. But I'm looking for Goonies stuff, though. I mean, I love Free Willie, but I'm looking for Goonies. And that...
Not too sure on this one.
Is a mailbox. Doesn't have a tag or anything on it.
It has... Oh, if you look closely, it has signatures on the mailbox.
Oh yeah, from Cthulhu. That's not Goonies. That's
okay.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
All right. Now you got actual stills from the movie. Very impressive. Let's go to the next room. Okay, you're on the 180-degree set, and this is just a regular scene, like a police chase, and you can get in the car and film. There's the Goonies all here. All the Goonies standing here. Oh my God. And then the Corey connection for Corey Feldman's associations with all of his films. I'm not going to read every single one of them. This is on another direction. This is another hall where you see Sloth. There you got the pieces of the script. And this is the jail cell he was at. We can film there too.
Oh, the prop's right here too.
Yep, it is. Okay, so there's
Actually,
nothing there.
We can go around, I think. Or no, wait. Or is it blocked off?
No, it's blocked off. Gotta go back. Jailhouse Blues. Gives you a little explanation of Astoria.
Oh, here, you want to catch this?
Thank you for visiting the Oregon Film Museum. The funny thing about it is, there's nothing funny, but it's a great museum. You should come in.
Yeah, whatever you say. Okay, let's press on. I really want to see this. After this. What?
You already looked through here?
This is message board. You can post messages here and leave your mark. There's pad, paper, pen, and you can leave your message for the museum. And I think I'll leave one for my own too. I gotta lean down to do this because my back won't let me stand. There it is. never say die. Little skull and crossbones down there. Okay. And I'm gonna paint. There we go. Let's go in here now. Now. This is it's the actual corridor. The first jail cell had the one guy come out, but they turned it into nostalgia from all of the things that were released on the Goonies movie. You got the book, you got the Mad Magazine parodies, you got action figures, the movie, the VHS tape, the scripts. The Statue of Sloth in there. Okay. And this was the actual one. This is the actual cell that he was in. And there's the pipe. Was it the same pipe? Stands to reason. This might be the same, yeah. Looks like the same exact pipe, because look, you can see the wear right here, and it's the same type of wear that was in the movie. I think that is the same exact pipe. And it's caught my scarf. My scarf got caught. Jake in his death is trying to, well, I don't know if he's dead, but Jake is trying to grab me as being part of the prop.
Or what?
Okay, in this cell, Data's stuff. Yeah, that's his bike. I wonder if that's the same. Yeah, it's got to be the same bike. Same bike. There's his radio right down there. That's his suit, his shoes. These are the shoes he wore. That's his jacket that he wore. There's the control box, the boxing glove, and if you can look on the side, there's his pinchers of POW and his batteries. This is the data cell. Wow, and they kept it all. Even his shoes, and his bike. And to think, at one point, all of these cells were holding cells for prisoners back in the day. Amazing. Okay. And while we're at it, let's take a quick look in this room. This is the room where you edit all your stuff together. This is the editing room where you take all your footage and you can edit it. There's the film canisters.
Oh, if we could only own this.
And the actual Goonies NES versus Goonies video game cabinet. Wouldn't it be funny if that was in the bowling alley? That's where we're going to next, folks, the bowling alley. Now oh, I know what this is. This is where all of the crew stood. Or if David Grusin was here, but he was the composer, but I don't think the composer was here. But this is all of the staff.
We're missing a tag.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We're missing the director.
Oh, a couple of them.
We're missing the writer and the director. That's Spielberg. But this is all of the crew and where they would have been positioned for this scene and their staff badges and where they would have stood.
It's not Goonies, but
oh, Ninja Turtles 3.
One of the Japanese statues.
One of the Japanese lanterns that was used in Turtles 3. Wow, I didn't even know they filmed Turtles 3 here. So much you learn. Bye, Mr. Spielberg. Okay, so these shadows or these silhouettes would have been where the crew members would have stood. You got your, you got a hairstylist, you got the boom operator, then you got your composer, your set decorator, you got the writer, you got the director, the producer. You got all those people here working on the set of the Goonies, especially this one scene. This is where they would all have had to have stood to make room for the Fratelli when he walked out of this hall. It was a very skinny hall. All right, so now let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. I almost bumped into that wall. or through the. I bumped into this door frame twice coming through here. That's how narrow this space is. All right, so on to our next spot. So this concludes our tour through the Oregon Film Museum, where the Goonies was filmed in the beginning sequence with Jake Fratelli as the bad guy escaping it from making his big jailbreak, just like I did here. It was so much fun to reenact that scene in the same spot where it happened. Amazing. I feel goose pimples all over. It's like I got chills running through my spine, standing in the same place Jake Fratelli stood in. And now we have to leave all this beautiful nostalgia behind, all this history, but it's all preserved. So if next time you're in Astoria, Oregon, come right here to the Film Museum Jailhouse. Make that your first stop, because they do close at 4 p.m. and you want to make it here on time. So do make this your first stop, and then you can check out all the other spots in the area too. So for the entire tour of the museum, let's go to our next spot, and we're going to check out the bowling alley.
Just passed by the Astoria Crest Motel on our way into Astoria, Oregon. Yes, this is the spot where Goonies was filmed, and we're going to go and see the many spots that Goonies was shot in Astoria. That would be the museum, the pizzeria bowling alley, the Goonies house, and the part in the coastline where the restaurant was filmed, which is no longer there. I think it's a picnic canopy now. There are the houses of Astoria, right down there. There's old Pier 39. Pier 39, I believe, was where the one character was fishing for crabs in a barrel. And that was one of the places that they filmed that. It was right over there, I think, right over there. You see where the boats are? I don't know if you can see them, but it was filmed right over that way. Somewhere over there. Right down there.
E-mooring basin.
Yep, E-mooring basin. It's down that way. It's roped off now. We can't get there, but that's where it was filmed. That one scene where she was digging for crabs in the barrel, that's down there. Okay, and then we're coming up on...
Oh, dang, if only we made it over here. Look at the gas price.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we could have gotten cheaper gas here. But there's Astoria. This is all the places here. We're going to go to the bowling alley, the museum. There's a Safeway there, which never was in the movie, but... just a typical quiet Oregon town up in Astoria here. A lot of people know about the town's history, about the movie and everything, and they expect tourists to come through here all the time. Big fans of the Goonies. They get out their cameras, they get out their videos and all, and they're taking videos all the time, so this is normal, I guess. I guess they're used to this kind of behavior. Like, well, you got your camera out and you're filming. Why do you think? It's Astoria. Hong Kong Restaurant Lounge. There's the Brew Pub and Tap Room.
Mondo's Brew and Cork.
Nice house over there. Good local food. Astoria Coop, which was not in the movie either. There's a Shell gas station, also not in the movie. But we're getting close to...
free samples all day.
Oh, nice. Look at that boat.
Hello.
Look at that boat.
Columbia River Maritime Museum.
Now, this is not the same museum that was in the movie. But this is a museum nonetheless. Look at that big boat.
Peacock.
Yeah, look at that big boat. Ooh.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto 16th Street.
I don't know if anybody else heard that. 16?
That's our GPS. Well, that's what gets us to Astoria. We're pretty much in it. So just wherever the road takes us, I guess.
No, nowhere specific yet.
What we can do is we can find...
Turn left onto 16th Street, then turn right onto Duane Street.
that takes us to the center of Astoria, I think.
Yeah.
So when we...
Turn right onto Duane Street. In 1,000 feet, turn left onto 12th Street.
Astoria, there it is. Oh, I didn't see the sign quite very well, but this is Astoria downtown, right here, folks. Downtown Astoria, for all you Goonies fans. This is where the movie was shot, right? Most of the movie shot down here. At least the beginning sequences were. Oh,
turn left onto 12th Street, then turn right onto Duane Street.
We can also find that jailhouse that Fratelli brother was broken out of.
I saw
Astoria Brewing.
Dang it. It was on the Bulldog just now, but I saw the skull and crossbow.
Okay, I don't know how much of the footage we missed because the phone wanted to be a dip. Look, there's the bridge there. What I was going to say was we're going to find a place to stop off, punch in some locations in the GPS, and then go to each landmark where they have been used in the Goonies movie, and lots of stuff is still here. So we're going to take a look around and see what we can find, maybe park off somewhere near the shoreline, see if we can't get a glimpse of familiar territory that way. As you can see, the beach is right over there. Port of Astoria is over that way. You can see all the ships and boats at the docks. And we're about ready to come into Seaside, which is just past Astoria. Like I said, we're going to pull over and try to punch in some data into a GPS, and then we'll film again when we're ready to take you to our first spot. And that would probably be the jail. Go ahead. That would probably be the jail where the Fratelli brother was broken out of, and the Fratellis made their grand escape. That was the first that appeared in the film. So we shall take you there when we find it. Oh, these houses up there too. It could be anywhere. Goonies' house could be anywhere up there, but I think it's further closer to downtown now that we're going away from it. But this is all Astoria. Okay, and
I think we hit the edge now.
Yep, we're at the edge because this is the other side of Astoria. Welcome to. So now we're outside of Astoria, and we got to find a place to turn in and park, turn around.
Oh, it's a big roundabout, easy to turn around.
Yep.
Do not drive beside trucks.
Well, like that one next to us? Well, maybe it is, maybe it ain't. Maybe it's taking us back to the freeway. Yeah, it is. It's taking us back to the... No? Oh, no, this one. Yep. You're right. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. And circling around, and welcome back to Astoria, folks.
We can see the sign again when we get... Oh, wait. Oh, there's a car on my right side. Hold on. Here we go. And welcome to Astoria. The other side of town's Astoria sign.
Yep. So this is Astoria, where Goonies was filmed. Directed by Steven Spielberg and released by Warner Brothers Studios.
Apparently a house getting cleaned up.
That is not the Goonies house, but nice house anyway. Besides, the Goonies house wouldn't be by a major roadside. It'd be in a cul-de-sac. Oh, is that garage sale or is that junk? You be the judge.
Or no, that was the house
was
I was
junk.
saying. Apparently getting cleaned.
Yep.
Lewis and Clark National Park.
Yep. Lewis and Clark National Park there.
Okay, Columbia. We already saw that.
Maritime Museum.
Flavel House Museum.
Flavel House Museum, I think. Yes.
to a stop.
I should have made a printout of all the locations too, and that would have been easier than switching
Okay,
windows.
yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to pull in here for a second once we get a green light, and let's look up the jailhouse and all that.
Go to the jailhouse first, then we'll go to the pizza place, then we'll go to the museum.
Or museum.
Yep, and then we'll go to try to find the Goonies house. And then across from the Goonies house will be Data's house. So we'll be hitting those two houses at the same time. Then we're going to go to the coast, and we're going to see where they entered into the restaurants. And that will be our Astoria jaunt.
Alright, here we are. We're just
Going to pull in for just a moment. So, update you when we find out where we're going first. Alright, folks. First stop, the Oregon Jail. The Astoria, Oregon Jail and Film Museum. Apparently, there's a museum inside that cell, the jail cell. Apparently, they might even let you go inside of it and look at it. We'll have to see, though, when we get there. Motel, we're fun. I've never been to a motel that was fun before, unless you count the motel that I stayed at in San Diego, California, right across the street from from the beach. That was fun. You got the beach right across the street.
oh, here we go again, passing by Beach Burrito.
Beach burrito and Subway. Beach burrito, your burrito, your way, senor. Your way, Jose. Where we stop? Oh, person crossing the street. Don't mind us. We're just taking
Not
some.
on a crosswalk.
She's just jaywalking. That's all right. Oh, now, yeah, 76, 279. How's that for a price of gas? And that GPS will tell us exactly where to turn.
I was waiting for him to say something.
Columbia Inn, there is vacancy. Columbia Inn, next to McDonald's. Columbia Inn, come on down. In Astoria, Oregon.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Duane Street.
That's our cue to turn right onto 28th Street, or Duane Street.
I think it said
Duane. Is that the bowling alley? Is that the bowling? Our first stop, because that's the first stop in the movie. Flannel House Museum. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. See what I see? There it is. The Oregon Film Museum, County Jail.
Your destination is on the right.
Now we're parking.
Hey. There you are. Look, everybody's getting cameras out. There's the Goonies sign. It was busted, but. Yeah.
Oh, here we go, right there.
Yep.
The Goonies.
That's what I noticed that there. Can you actually go in? And then this is the building. We are open. Yep. Let me get a shot of the building. And outside, I believe, is where the big getaway was filmed. There's the Oregon Film Museum, the county jail. This is the entrance to it. Might have been the door they came out of. Okay. Here we are, the first stop at the county jail
This was where the opening scene for the Goonies was shot. Right here. And this is where the Fratelli brother came out of. Out here into the parking lot where they set it on fire. And
A little basement right here.
there's a big building there. That's the courthouse building.
Oh yeah, you can go.
That's the county jail.
Basement?
What's this? That's a basement. Yeah.
It's like you weren't recording of, oh yeah, we're closing.
Okay, so this, what a terrible, terrible thing. We come all the way out here, and the county jail museum is closing right now, right when we pull up. Lady came out cleaning the doorknob, says, sorry, we're closing. Close at 4. So we can't get inside there to show what the inside looks like. We can't show the particular jail cell that was occupied by the Fratelli brother, but now we shall go to our next stop. Nope, they don't chase us out of this. Our next spot is the area where Rosalita was crossing the street, almost getting run over by the police chase.
Just missed it, everybody. Trying to flip around to get there. Real quick.
Yep, this is the one. That's the building where Rosalita was in front of, right there, deli, grocery, coffee and tea. This is it, right here. Rosalita was at this crosswalk, right in front of us. So we'll pull over here, we'll get a shot from the across the way here, give you a better look of it.
Your destination is on the left.
Yes, we know your destination is on the left, I know that. Thank you. Boy, it's a good thing that didn't happen to me while I was in the process of crossing the street. Okay. I just crossed the street Rosalita was on. There it is, folks. Rosalita would have been right there. This is where Rosalita was. Same exact scene. Right there. Rosalita, right there. Our next stop is the bowling alley where Chunk witnessed the police chase and the shootings and the big bullets the size of, what did he say it was? Bullets the size of, I can't even remember now. I'll have to watch the movie again. Now, the bowling alley is right here on the side of the road. And we passed it to come to see where Rosalita nearly got run over by the police chase in front of the coffee house. And boy, did that coffee house smell good. If you love coffee, just take a whiff and smell that place. It smells exquisite. Very exquisite. Especially if you're a fan of coffee. So there's the bowling alley where Chunk was in.
Take the next right onto 8th Street, then your destination will be on the right.
I believe that was the window that he was pushing his food up into.
Trying to see any parking.
And this takes you to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A over there. Yep, Lower Columbia Mall. That's where Chunk was.
You want to go take a look at it? This is compact car only. Kind of a compact car.
You are a compact car.
Okay.
Alright. Maybe I can run into somebody who knows exactly which table he was sitting at. And in one of these windows, he was pushing his foot up against it. So, there's the bowl. Let's take a step inside. This is it. This is the window that Chunk was at, where he pushed his foot up into it. You saw the police chase? Oh wow, a police chase! And then this would be the window where he pushed his foot into, looking out at the street outside. And then, of course, got the movie poster here. And the scenes. That means that he was right there. See the road? See the road there? You see that building there? The building is still there. Alright. And of course, the video game area. Can't have a bowling alley / pizzeria without a video game area. There's a bowling alley. Okay. Oh wow, a police chase! Oh. Better not, it's already been done before. Thank you very much for showing me. Thank you. And the lady that worked here was super nice, and she helped me locate the window. Told me a little bit about the Goonie house. And now we're leaving. Whoa! Watch out where you step. As it is downhill from there, and there's the Tiburon. Okay. And we'll rendezvous to our next spot. Now we're heading back through town on the other side, and we're heading for the Goonie house.
We hit some traffic.
Who knows, maybe they're all going to the Goonie house. Look, it's the Funkin' Slow bus. The Funkin' Slow bus. That wasn't in the movie. I just thought that looked kind of funky just sitting there. There's the field again. Doubtful that that's the same field that the cheerleading was at, but that's a very small field. So I don't think that was it.
Take the next right onto 37th Street, then turn left onto Duane Street.
Back here again. Alright,
there at the Astoria Corner Deli Coffee Roaster, the place where it smelled oh so good. And of course, up here is the road.
Take the next left onto Duane Street, then turn left onto 38th Street. Take the next left onto 38th Street, then your destination will be on the right.
We're close. Do not block my drive. The sign over there, do not block my drive.
Private drive, do not enter.
Well, we got here, but the Goonie house is up there. There's a sign over there that says private drive, do not enter. But allegedly that's where the Goonie house is. Way up there, that driveway.
I mean, I kind of see the top of it. You can kind of see the black roof, a little bit of white of the house.
Like that?
Let me see what you see. There. Yeah, a little bit right there.
Right between the trees there.
I know that says yes. What does this say? Can we read that? I can't even see it zooming in on the camera.
Well, if we turn around, I'm sure we'll get a closer view of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip around this way.
It says foot traffic only, cars can't turn around. Up the private drive that leads to the Goonie house.
Private drive, do not enter. So does that mean we can walk up there on foot?
Well, we can see Data's house. I don't know. There's no other sign that says the Goonies
Oh,
house.
see, look, it even says right here, no parking between signs. And
Yeah.
there isn't much parking here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they've made it private.
Yeah. No parking, standing, stopping. This
Enhanced parking zone, $100 fine. They know that this place is a hot spot for touring.
Sign again.
And back through town.
All right, Goonies fans, our next stop is the Falafel House Museum. The Falafel House Museum is where Mikey's dad worked, and you can see Mikey riding around it on his bike on the way to One-Eyed Willie's Treasure. And that's up right across the way from the bowling alley. It's like right up there. We just want to get a good shot of the outside of it so that we can say we've been there. It's right close to the bowling alley, and it's right up here. Okay, so here it is coming up, and it was right next to the jail center, I guess. This is where they were. That's the Falafel House Museum. There's the courthouse. There's the Falafel House Museum. Ah, okay, and there's the flagpole. Look at that. That's the museum.
Oh, there we go.
That's the Falafel House Museum. And there's the flagpole where Mikey's dad was. And they were coming around this corner. Of course, there was less cars and plants then, but Mikey came around this street and came down on it. He came down on this street here on his bike, came down, said hi to his dad, who was putting up a flagpole in that area. And that's the Falafel House Museum. That's where Mikey's dad was. All right. Well, that's pretty much all of the sights that we can show you here in Astoria. Welcome to Cannon Beach. And we might not be able to see Haystack Rock, but this is the same beach that the Fratellis had the police chase and they got into the race along the shoreline in the Goonies movie. This is the beach. On a clear day, you can see Haystack Rock on a clear day. This is just one of the rocks in the water. There's another one over there.
way over there, way out there. I'm gonna wait out here for a little bit. I'm gonna show you the water here. Now look at that seagull. He's enjoying the water. Hey, gull. Yeah. Right here, in the immediate vicinity of that rock, this is the closest you can come before you fall into a sinkhole. This whole area right here, around that rock, and the circumference of that rock, is a sinkhole. Meaning that if you stand there, it's going to be like quicksand. And that sand is so loose, it's going to pull you under. You got to keep your feet moving. See, this whole area here is a sinkhole. But you can see, the rock has muscle all over it. Look at all the muscle. But you got to keep your feet moving so you don't get pulled under. Because look. Look at all that. And you don't want to be down there. Oh, yeah, baby. I miss the ocean. You have no idea how much I miss the ocean. This is the Pacific Ocean. Okay, I've been to the Pacific since I was in California. It's not that bad. It's not that cold. And it really isn't. So, I don't know. We really don't want to leave our stuff because it's right over there. But, before I do, you really dare me to?
That's up to you if you want to.
Tighten up for this. Well, it's not that cold. Well, I no longer have the figure that I used to have when I was in California, but well, when in Rome, you know, a famous person once said, "You only live once." Fuck it. That was some figuring. Alright. Well, don't go away. We got more Goonies stuff for you to see next. That was cold. We're going to go to the park, the Ocola State Park. That's where the restaurant was at, where the Ficellis were hiding out, and where the adventure started. lot of open area out there right by the beach, and you'll be able to see the rocks that pinpoints where the restaurant is and where the adventure begins. That's where we're heading next, and that'll be our last stop on the tour through the Goondocks.
There it is. Oh, let's see if we can see it again. There's the bulldog. There it is. There. Oh, wait.
No.
See if it'll spin. There's the skull and crossbones.
Is that One-Eyed Willie?
Maybe. What's this blue lettering? What is it?
Daycare. Or kidney care. Kidney care. Kidney care, not daycare. I saw
Daycare
Care.
for your kidneys.
daycare for kidneys. Leave your kidneys with us. We'll babysit for you. Burger King. And a car that whipped around in front of us.
Had to smack the brakes.
Hi, store. Hi, store.
Casual cannabis. Hi.
There's Beach Burrito. Beach Burrito again.
Beach burrito.
Anyway, we got a ways to go before we get there, so we will recommence when we get closer.
Little bit of rough roads also. Big old pothole there just a second ago.
Day use parking permit required. Self-pay kiosk in parking areas. Okay.
There's nobody in there.
No. Off duty.
Would you say this way?
Ocola viewpoint.
This way?
Ocola viewpoint.
To the left. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we are. You can see the light at the end of the road. Look at that. Okay, here we are.
Into a parking lot.
Yay. It's a parking lot. We found a place we can, and I think that up here would be where the, well, I don't know if it was close to, hey, yeah, there's a rock. One of the rocks that was used, I think, as a, we'll get out and walk around a bit, but this is the Goonies Beach. There's another Goonies sign. Oh wow, Kindergarten Cop was here too.
Hold on. I'm just doing it.
Got it.
Like this.
Yeah. Look at that magnificence. Now you cannot put a price on that magnificence. This is the shoreline that the Goonies went to go in search of One-Eyed Willie and his treasure, running into the Fratellis, and they were in that canopy right over there. You see that in the distance? That's the restaurant. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where the restaurant was perched, right there. It was built temporarily for the movie. They tore it down after the production was done, and then they put up that canopy. But this is where the Goonies were, and they sat on this bench during the production. And those rocks in the distance are what gave Mikey the clue that the treasure to One-Eyed Willie's hidden treasure, was that way. So they traveled all the way from there up to here. This is it. Folks, for movie nostalgia and going back to relive the history, it don't get better than this. Now, I'm sitting here in shorts and a tank top sitting in the rain. Normally, I wouldn't be doing this in such attire. If I knew we were going to get caught in the rain, I would have wore something a little warmer. But I don't care. Look at this place. It's the Goonies, man. You got to do it for the Goonies. For the Goondocks, you know? This was it. This was all filled with production equipment, cameras, directors, and makeup people, and wardrobe people, and all kinds of different people, costumed people. The Fratellis were here. The Goonie kids were here. The Sloth was here. Everybody was here at this one point. This is where it started. And I feel so excited just being surrounded by that history. I don't know about you, but this is worthy of a very closer look. What do you say? I'll just put that part first. Okay, well, there's a canopy there. That could have been where the restaurant was. There's a nice little picture there. So, yep, that was it. That restaurant was temporarily built just for the movie. And they took it down right after the production stopped. And I think they built that in its place. Yep. That's what it was. Let's go down to the coast. If I can. I don't think I can go down to the coast, but because it's roped. Do not go beyond this point. Okay. But there it is. If you can see through the mist. That is the rocks, the rock formation. On the other side of that is where Mikey held up the key. That rock formation there should look very familiar to you Goonies fans. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Gratitude. Wow. There it is, folks. There it is. And now, see, the Goonies came all this way through that area. See the beach down there? Way over there, that's where the Goonies were standing and then holding up the coin. So look at those rocks there. There's a little one, the big one. See that? And they came all this way around, up the hill, to the restaurant. This is the restaurant here. I wonder if we're going to see the Fratellis. Or Sloth. Hey, you guys! Okay. Boy, isn't this beautiful? Look at that. Look at that scenery, folks. This is where the Goonies were, right here, in this very spot. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. I am totally getting goosebumps here, folks. This is the restaurant where the Goonies came in. Right here. And see. Okay. This is it. they came to this spot, and this is the restaurant and the fireplace. I don't know if that's the fireplace, if that's a fireplace. Might have been built after the fact, but a fireplace nonetheless. We're coming for you, One-Eyed Willie. Wow, I'm getting goosebumps. This is where it all was, folks, right here. This little canopy was right where it stood, right here at the spot. Going back out now. And we end our tour here in the Ocola State Park Beach. And that's where the restaurant was, right there, folks. Right at that spot. Right here. And you can see discernible trees up in the distance, which will probably match the trees that you see in the movie. Those trees haven't changed much, and neither has the beach. It's beautiful, isn't it, folks? So, thus concludes our tour through the history of the Goondocks. I'm Sonic Blue. Thank you for joining us. Now I'm going back to the car and getting the heck out of here before the Fratellis come and get me.